So this is the controversial persona poem. Sideshows were stopped in 1985 or 1986. A do-gooder at the time decided that they were cruel and unfair and stigmatizing, and at the time the Frogman, who was a man by the name of Otis Jordan, made the comment, "Hell, what does he want from me? To be on welfare?" So this is from the position of the worm boy. Taxonomy. "What about Snake Boy?" I pleaded. "Just call me Snake Boy." At the far end of the table, some other guy laughed the hinge right off his jaw. "You can't pride a river when you're thirsty, maggot man, larva lad, prince parasite. You cannot dignity your own grave." You see the problem? Between a stick and a stone place, I crawled under a rock. Worm boy, they called me. The sun still shines. What it was like. Fresh cherries, still sun-warm at roadside, slick city candy stores, feathers escaped to the dust, playing over the dirt's breath. The ring of hammer on steak, tediums were. New lot, next postcard homes, money sent home, boiled peanuts, ocean's gasp, always the organ, right this way, faint of heart, no God nor man, the turn of fresh earth and the sun, worm boy and velvet cape. Tired, so tired, but the gasp and clap in the tent, and I hold them all. It's all right. It's okay to stare. Rhodes Scholar. In Arkansas, I think it was Arkansas or Texas or Tennessee, the boy came up to me, full body halo, the way the lights were cast. But this boy says to me, "Do you know that in an acre of land there can be 1,000,000 earthworms? You'll never see them. They're under the ground. They're working." He says, "Ringworm is not a worm. It's a fungus." "Awful smart kid you got there," I say to the kid's father. "He must be awfully proud." They walked away. The tents came down. We moved on, and still underground workings, crawl in, crawl out, light as a feather, new lot, new, faint of heart, no God nor man, the turn of fresh earth and the sun, worm boy and velvet cape, tired, so tired, but the sweep and gape and the sequence in the light, we clasp the roar of the massive working. Pornography of disability. The whir of the gasp. That reformer lady, the state fair, the massive roar, the courts closed the show. I put on my velvet cake and prayed for right this way arms. 8 arms. Shiva's arms. Ringworm is not a worm. It's a fungus. I prayed for the arms of the destroyer of worlds. I got a plane ticket from my brother. He calls me Ben. And how could I be ungrateful? It's a good life. It is. It's better than most. I have my own bed, my own hell, my own room, and there are stars. And when I flew down, I'd never been on a plane. I could have gotten to the gate myself, but they wheeled me. I said, "Don't wheel me," but they did. When I got there, I found he and the kids fixed up an old cart for me. Never had a cart before. Never thought I'd live on a farm. It's quiet. And mind you, I work for my living here. I find lots to do. I'm a good worker, can fix cars, clock radios, fixed the blender yesterday, just with my tongue and teeth, nothing else broken that I can find. Said I'm gonna have to start breaking stuff now to myself, because it's quiet. And just when I was done, I hear him yell, "Hey, Ben," and I almost didn't turn around. This morning I went to the head house, thought I'd help out collecting eggs for breakfast. When I struggled in to bring them a mouthful of feed, scattered the chickens, they scatter in soft explosions in white. My sequence, the light, disco balling on the wood walls. I tip my head aside and stretch my mouth in the shape of the A in welfare. I stretch and tilt, the eggs roll onto the back of my cape and drag behind me with a shh, shh, shh. So quiet here. The turn of the fresh earth and the sun, the fluttered empty spots where the hens will soon settle and sigh as I make my way back to the door, again fluster and beat their wings back in the air, that feather and fret that from right there, when I stop and listen, it sounds just like applause. So from the Reeler Carnival to the Carnival of the Everyday. This is called Dog. When I was a small child, I used to theater my dogs. I was training them for rescue, preparing us so we'd all be ready at the end of the world. And I'd fling my body down on the carpet, crumple knees, crumple hips, elbows, face, and wait. It is not my drama. I did not create the drama. I did not stick it in. I did not tell you to. I didn't run screaming in circles calling you liar, betrayer, heartless, thief. I did not hold so still my breath, hold on to the edge of the world and hold the moment when rescue comes or doesn't come. This drama, this season, this God, this sickness, this good God. 60 pounds of dog, solid as a brick, noble beast, and if it was up to love and love alone, the dog would flip that small girl onto its back and carry it miles through the snow, sleet, hail, the white tail tip waving like a white flag over drifts. But it's not up to love. And this dog, a basset hound, has never been known to be much good at anything that doesn't involve the nose. Snow dusts the back of the girl's jacket, which is the powder blue of her lips. This is not my drama. The dog is asleep on the carpet. The dog is playing with the little girl. The dog is the star of the drama. So there's me, the small girl on the floor, waiting, and somewhere else there's a small girl stuck alone in a snowdrift. The girl, face down, lightly covered with snow, looks achingly beautiful and blue. Curtain. This is not my drama. I did not create this drama. If the dogs would save me, I would wait and wait for a lick on the hand or a nose to the ear. An hour so long it could be 5 minutes when nothing's saving you. The carpet smelled just like dog. My mouth's insides turned blue like the sky. What is the real emergency? What is your real problem? What's private and what's the big idea? What's the distance between paralysis and unconsciousness? What's the difference between a small girl and a small girl? What's the difference between a small girl and me? What's you without us? What's drama except a play? Never mind the girl. Where did that damn dog go? The moment when rescue comes or doesn't come. This is not my drama. Is this your dog? Years without hitting the floor, I gave up on rescue. If you can't climb to safety, most of the time you can just still cling to the edge. Don't worry about that girl, she's fine, but the dog, how hungry does a dog have to be to bite? You see it in the papers once in a while, that rich, lurid dream, that story, the head low, rescue dog walking like want, that hunter-honed rib cage, those fine canine incisors sinking down until they hit bone. We had basset hounds. They're not much good at anything that doesn't involve the nose. Thanks so much for your time and attention. Congratulations, 1111 on another issue. This is my last piece, and there really isn't anything at all bad in it, I promise. It's called Sexy Balaclava. I tried to rent the movie about the protest, but the store didn't have it. In a film, the underdog wins. That's how you know it's a movie. They're passing a law here to keep people from sitting on the sidewalk. Poverty is still a crime in America, and I'm looking more and more criminal, by which I mean broke, by which I mean beautiful, holy. Revolution is not pretty, but it can be beautiful, I'm told. The protest was dull. There was no tear gas and there were no riot cops. Nothing got broken and nothing got gassed and nothing got smashed. There was no blood and the world was not saved. We went to the movies. In the film, people kissed at the end. The underdog won. That's how we knew it was a movie, a pretty lie. Revolution is not pretty, but I don't care about looks. Set the dumpster on fire. Break the windows. Don't kiss me like they do in the movies. Kiss me like they do on the emergency broadcast system.